Hi Sagittarius, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Let's do a reading for you. And these readings are timeless, so whenever you find them and feel drawn to them, then there's something in here for you. Now please only take what resonates and just leave the rest behind. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. All right, let's take a look at the situation. Oh, we have two. By the book and building blocks. So, by the book is referring to you doing something that has been proven to be successful in the past. You know, not trying to recreate the wheel, so to speak. Now, if you change it later, so be it. But initially they're saying, start with what you know works. And here, building blocks, this is building something on a solid foundation. So whatever this is that you are doing, it really has a wonderful possibility of withstanding the test of time, being something that's going to be with you long term. Very interesting. Okay. So this is your situation, what's going on. Now, beautiful, you have milk and honey. This is everything turning out wonderfully. Exactly where you feel at peace, at home. You can just take a look at this milk, honey, the rainbow. It is a wonderful energy. And something interesting to note is if you look in here, you're going to see an elephant. And here you have elephants. So if elephants mean anything to you, if you're fond of them, there might be something to that. Keep your eyes open for them. Okay, now we'll get a card for advice, and then we're going to go ahead and get some tarot. What advice do we have for Sagittarius, please? I love this. Be playful. Okay, very, very nice. A very lighthearted energy. Here's one of being so peaceful and happy and joyous. And here's one that's letting you know it is time to be playful. Okay, so let's get some tarot for your by the book and building blocks. Something kind of interesting to mention. Here, I feel like it's really as serious, not, you know, depressing or anything like that. It could be wonderfully positive, but more something serious. This is just filled with bliss. And here it's be playful. So it feels like things are lightening up in a wonderful way. Okay. So let's see what we have for what's going on right now. Four of Swords. Oh, let me move these down a little. King of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. All right, very nice. So, the Four of Swords is you going within. It can also be where it's time for you to rest a little, reflect, do something nice for yourself, or it's time to relax. Maybe things have been hectic, you know, trying to get something started. But it is saying now is the time to relax a little, maybe use your intuition, your wisdom, knowledge to sit back and think about this, okay? Now here with the King of Cups, it is where you're taking a leadership role. It's masterful. It's the King of Cups deals with love and is a very intuitive energy. Whatever is going on here, do take a leadership role in it. It will help you. And I do feel like you probably already are, at least in some aspect. And here you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is you being really happy with your pentacles, which is abundance. And abundance, of course, can be financial. It could be anything that you consider abundant. So this has intuition. This has intuition. This is what I feel is kind of like what's going to happen if you continue building on this solid foundation. So do take the time to go within and use your intuition. It's going to bring in happiness. Now here with the Land of Milk and Honey, we're going to take a card here and one here. This card is going to be more of a yin energy, being more receptive or not taking action for some reason. And on the right side, it's yang. This is taking action. So let's see what we find out. Okay. Here you have the Ten of Cups. This is where you and yours are very, very happy. It's like the family unit or the people that you really care about. It's a beautiful energy to have here with the Land of Milk and Honey. Now here you have Temperance. This is balance and harmony. So by you being in more of a yin energy or more receptive energy, kind of like this energy, it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. So taking the time to think things through and using your intuition as well as your wisdom to help to make decisions on how to go forward. Much happiness. But this is also a wonderful energy. This is Major Arcana. So by you taking action, it's going to help bring in balance and harmony. So I think both of these are wonderful. And it might be quite appropriate to do both. Take time here. In the end, receive, evaluate, and then take action. And maybe it is, like a back and forth. Figure something out, take action on it, and then repeat if needed. It might just be you do this once and this once. It depends on your situation. But both of these, it looks like, or if you just picked one, are going to turn out very, very nice. Okay, let's see about the advice. It's saying you need to be playful. And I can see that because right here, like I said, both of these seem like serious energies where you're really, really focused on something. And it could easily be career. It does not have to be. Finances. But your advice here is you need to add in some lightheartedness. The Empress, very, very nice. The Empress is all about abundance. Very creative, too. The Star. This is letting you know that what you want, what you dream about can definitely come in for you. And both of these are Major Arcana. This is also a card of healing. So if anything has happened where you need some healing, that's here for you as well. Oh my goodness, take a look at this. All three of these in your advice are major arcana. So this is an important time. It's an important thing to pay attention to. This is also major arcana. So the last half of this is all major arcana. Balance and harmony, abundance, really big abundance, your dreams coming true, and death is about a huge change. You know, getting out of one energy, one scenario, going into something new. So it's important for you to take some time to be playful. And looking at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. This is victory. So victory is definitely coming in. This is a beautiful reading. So whatever this is that you're focused on, you're on the right track, definitely. So it really looks like whatever this is that you're doing is gonna benefit you. But make for sure you take you time and the time to use your intuition, okay? It is going to help to bring in the abundance. So here, this is the Nine of Pentacles, you know, the minor arcana, abundance, and what you're wanting. Over here in the advice could also be the outcome. You have the Empress. This is big abundance. So yeah, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And I do think both of these are in order. Yin and yang. But you need to know the time for each one. When is the time to go within and reflect, maybe make plans, strategies, and when is the correct time to take the action, bringing in the balance and harmony. Okay, let's see what would like to come out for you from the universe. This can be advice, it could be confirmation, anything you'd like to share. King of Pentacles, again with the abundance. There's a lot of abundance here for you. Definitely could be career, but abundance, abundance, lots of abundance. This is also a very caring energy. Oh my goodness. Now you have the King of Wands. And if you notice, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands are looking right at each other. So, abundance is coming in for you by you going for what it is that you truly desire. So you have 3 of the 4 kings. What do we have here? The 5 of Wands. Okay. This is really the only potentially challenging card. And this could be maybe that there could be conflict with yourself or another or others. What I'm feeling really more about this being internal. Maybe right here, you really going, you know, by the book, putting in lots of time and effort. But there could be, you know, a little bit of conflict, like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right time to do the right thing? And, you know, going back and forth in that way with yourself. Or maybe, say, if this is a business you're a part of, maybe with another. But I feel like this is definitely minor. However, since this did show up, make for sure that you deal with it. You know, use your intuition, have a strategy, work things out. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new beginning, something that you will love. One minor challenging card. and minor arcana. So this could just be a little thing, you know, like a little squabble or a tiny bit of uncertainty. What's coming to me is minor but could be impactful, like, should I do this or should I do this? And arguing within yourself, not knowing which thing to do or which thing to do first. Yeah, that's what's coming to me. If that is the case, just take the time to use your intuition, maybe a little research. But this is so minor compared to all of this, which is just beautiful. Let's get a few charms. Okay, what do we have here? You have a key with a heart on it. Lovely. So this is, you have what you need to make this go forward in a way that is just right for you. Something you love. Here, the King of Cups, which is all about love. Here, the Ace of Cups. So this is like going through all the stages about love. And this is, I love this particular charm. Hot air balloon. Okay, this is, you're definitely moving forward. And this fits in so well with these. You know, this be playful and the milk and honey. You going forward, but in such a way that feels lighthearted, happy, joyous. You know, if you could envision being in a hot air balloon and going forward, it is so unlike, say, a race car, right? Here you're floating, seeing the beautiful landscapes. It's just a lovely process. And it's one where you're not speeding through. You are enjoying the process. Here you have a flower. This is growth. So you are growing. And something that's just popping in my mind is how fragrant it is. So again, just beautiful. And here you have cheers. It will be time to celebrate. I'd have to say this is the best reading of this group by far. It is just lovely. So thank you so much. I really hope this helps. Have a wonderful time, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Much love. Bye.